So welcome back to the Becoming Spiritual YouTube channel. I am your host Baba, and today we're going to be talking about current events. So as you guys would know, we're really stepping into the heat of the Great Reset, if you would call it that. Some people call it the Great Awakening, you know. But like I've said, not sure if I said it here or on my Instagram, but that this is inevitably a time of great destruction, you know. For there to be creation, back to the law of polarity, there has to be destruction. It just has to be that way. You get me? You can't have one without the other. If you even look at your own life in any form or any state of metamorphosis, they're normally something that you lose to gain, right? It doesn't have to be anything physical, but that is the law of polarity. So in this time, we're seeing where, as we step into the age of knowing outside of the age of belief, that the structure of the government is falling. We're seeing whereby worldwide there are protests in regards to the Vaseline mandate, and people are just not having it. But one of the latest and most shocking things is as it relates to America. If you take a good look, you'll realize that astrologically, Pluto, the Pluto return, which Pluto is the planet of destruction, transformation, also deals with psychology and sex, but that particular planet is returning to the place and the point within the zodiac wheel or within America's natal chart that it was when America was founded, which is approximately 247 years ago. So starting February 2022, we're actually going to be seeing the full effects of this. Some people are saying financial collapse and all of that, but we're already seeing everything coming, and it hasn't really even hit the exact degree yet in the chart. So we know that 100,000 truckers have pretty much walked away from their jobs, and they are the ones that normally transport the food and that the country uses, and pretty much that's going to lead into the collapse of a food crisis going right into the middle of this year. So what I would say to my followers and viewers, if you live in America or you're a country that's highly affiliated with America, then you need to be stocking up on food, and you need to be stocking up on your essentials for 3 to 6 months at least. You get me? That you don't touch. You get me? Because we are stepping into that time. And remember, this is a changing over of the ages and the gods and all of that when you really get deeper into the astrotheology and all of that. But it's still not a time to really worry. What you do once you have the foresight and you're actually taking heed, you just prepare. You prepare, you get your defenses up, and you do all that you need to do, and the universe will take care of the rest. If you take a close look at the life in general, then you'll realize that it doesn't really matter for what organism is always catered and provided for. But this is also a time of immense karma. For example, as we step into this year, which is a universal 6 year, which is a 222, which is really a year of cooperation, and it's a very feminine year based on my research. And that really means it's a time to be a lot more passive in your approach. This is not the year that you want to go out and attack anybody or create any form of karma for yourself. You get me? But it's a time to be more passive and spiritually even take that kind of route where you allow people's karma to fall on them, right? So that is the time that we are in, guys, and that is it. All right, so I really wanted to touch on a few other things. So looking into 2025, we're looking to see this solar flash, they call it, right? Which is really the sun is charging up to do a massive flash, which is gonna cause a lot of destruction, right? And looking into 2030, 2032, we're looking to see a massive flooding, worldwide. So the idea is you guys can continue to prep and keep your preps stocked up to 2025. But when you're looking into the latter side of the decade, you want to start moving. You want to start moving to the highest possible ground you can find in any country. Some geologists and these kind of people that mix the geology and the geography with the astronomy are saying that you probably want to go Central Africa and find a very high mountain, or you probably want to go to some astrologers I've heard, or one particular astrologer is saying that probably gonna have to go to Antarctica side eventually, as we step into the new world, because this is the collapse to rebuild anew. And it's not a time of fear. No matter what, you are here right now for a reason. You just want to ensure that you're a person in this time, especially, that you're not living to try and destroy people, right? That is why the inner work is so important. You want to forgive and love your enemies. And I'm not saying to be a walkover. And I'm not saying to deal with the people who have wronged you. Don't cut them off completely. But within your own spirit and heart, you want to release that energy. And you want to, any negative energy that has been directed towards you, you want to send it back by force, so as to relieve yourself of that kind of energy, right? Because this is the time where, like I said, that's the kind of work you're going to want to be doing. You're not going to want to be, you're not going to want to be, going and attacking anyone. You get me? But all will be made well, right? But guys, continue to do the inner work, to step into your power, and continue to prep, right? And continue to do the spiritual work, because everyone's life is different. We're all here for a limited time and for our own purpose. But if you do the inner work, you won't need to rely on anyone to tell you what's coming, because it will be shown to you, right? So that's really where I wanted to leave off, guys. Definitely check out my book on Amazon, Becoming Spiritual, A Comprehensive Guide to Finding Yourself. And definitely subscribe and like if you haven't already, and hit the notification icon so you can stay up to date as to what is coming next in regards to videos, right? And you guys take care with peace and love, and remember that book, like it's really what I wish I would have had when I was starting my spiritual journey. And I think that's the reason why the Spirit encouraged me to actually get it done, because everyone, I think, deserves to have access to some amount of information that can start them on their own spiritual path, right? So that is it. We definitely have more things coming, and I will definitely keep you guys posted on here. So you guys take care with peace and with love, guys. Bye-bye.